All right, thank you, Mr.
Yep.
Sniffen. I want to say thank you for volunteering your time to have this interview with me, dealing with recession and other causes of that and the things that went along with it. So, without further ado, the first question I have for you is how did the recession affect you?
Affected me greatly. As far as economically, spiritually, the whole nine yards. Gas wise, gas prices went up. And when you live or work at least 30 miles or sometimes 70 miles away from your job, an hour and a half eats up a lot of gas.
All right, all right. Did it affect you, your friends, or your family? I'm sorry, your friends or your family?
Friends, yes. Family, yes. Friends more so, mentally and spiritually. A lot of my friends were really down and out because of the recession. Most of them had to get second jobs, which really put a hardship on their family, being away from home at long lengths of time during the day. My family personally, um, not so much so, because regardless what the gas prices are or what's going around you, your everyday life still goes on. Regardless, you still got to get up and go to work that day. You still got responsibilities. You still need gas in your car to get where you need to go. You still got to eat. So regardless, y'all just pitch in and you go for it.
All right. Well, during the recession, did you see more of a trend where African Americans had to struggle more, or did you see more of a trend where Hispanics or Caucasians had a more of a, I would say, easier road but less hardship than African Americans did?
African Americans, we always had a hard road, regardless. Recession or no recession. Um, as far as the Caucasians and the Asians go, not so much so. Everybody around me was pretty much well off, so they really didn't struggle as much as my African American friends did.
What about your Hispanic friends, or if you have any?
My Hispanic friends were pretty much in the same class as the blacks, African Americans, excuse me. Pretty much in the same class. They all had to get second jobs, um, long hours, puts a big strain on your family, the whole nine yards.
Okay, so jumping outside of the recession, just in general, I know you grew up in a mostly predominantly Asian and Caucasian neighborhood. During any type of struggle, do you think that blacks had more of a struggle, or did they not? Outside of the recession, just in struggles in general, just like with the economy, gas going up, crimes going up, things of that nature. Do you think blacks were targeted more, and was it more of a struggle for them to find jobs and to kind of cope with dealing with being a so-called super predator in America in some ways?
Well, for African Americans, it's always super hard because we're always considered the low of the lowest. So regardless, it was always hard for us, or for me at that time. Um, as far as my friends go, um, most of my white friends, they didn't struggle as much. Um, they felt it, but not as much as I did. My Asian friends, they felt it, but not as much as the blacks. They were pretty much right with the Caucasians. The only ones that were with the African Americans pretty much as far as feeling the recession and feeling the highs and the lows was the Mexicans, the Latinos. I'm sorry. Um, we were like one. Most of me and my friends, we all had second jobs. We all had odd jobs. Um, we struggled a lot.
So, being from California and Pasadena at that, do you feel like you were more of a minority? You and the Hispanics were more of a, or African Americans and Hispanics were more of a minority compared to the Asians and Caucasian people, or no?
um, to me, it just within.
In Pasadena?
Uh, in Pasadena and Altadena. Altadena is primarily African American and Latinos. When I was growing up, it was more Latinos and whites. Um, but yeah, I mean, it, we all struggle pretty much. But the group that I was with, their parents were pretty wealthy and well off, and you know, mine weren't. So my parents both had two jobs. My dad had two jobs all the way up until he retired. Um, it's just it's just hard for African Americans. Period.
Do you find yourself kind of feeling like you're going to be in a struggle due to the new president being elected, which is Trump, or do you feel kind of at ease about not too much is going to change? You know, African Americans are still going to be treated the way they are. Hispanics are still going to feel the same, I should say, prejudice as African Americans are. Do you kind of feel that, or do you feel more so as if because Donald Trump has become president, there's going to be more of a strain on other ethnic groups and minorities?
I think there is going to be a strain, whether it's on other ethnic groups and minorities, such as the Asians. Um, African Americans and the Hispanics are pretty much going to be in the same boat. A lot of the Latinos are, second generation, third generation here. Some are first generation. A lot of them are very, very uneasy because a lot of their families are going to get split up because of Trump. Um, a lot of my African American friends, I mean, we're just, I guess you could say we just roll with the punches. As far as Trump being our president, there's some good things and some bad things. Good things is, he's all about money. He's all about making money. So I'm looking forward to him making more money for the United States, bringing more jobs back to the United States, especially California. Some of these big industry jobs, like I think it was GM that was here and Ford. So I'm looking forward to us making money in California, not just with the movie scene, but as far as blue collar workers, getting us back, into the workforce. I think we have enough white collar workers, so much as what I mean by that as we got enough chiefs and not enough Indians.
All right, all right. Well, for my last question, I just wanted to know if you had known about the recession, would you have gave some advice to your friends about maybe not so much jumping into the housing market and buying 2 or 3 homes? Because I know that was really popular in California, where I knew people myself that actually bought 2 or 3 homes, and a month later they had people that couldn't pay rent and put a really big strain on banks. So just knowing that, would you have told them don't be so gun-ho to maybe jump into the housing market and things of that nature, just other things leading up to the recession as well?
Of course. I mean, if we all would have known that, I mean, hindsight is 2020. Um, if I could have, should have. That's what we all say. But you can't go back. You always got to go forward. So, saying that, if I would have known that was going to happen, of course I would have. I would have told them, you don't need to buy an extra home for that income, that extra income that you need. I would have told them, just hold on to it. Don't invest it at all. Just hold on to it for a while. Just let it grow interest in the bank for you. A lot of my friends, they took that risky kind of leap and tried to double their money or whatnot, whether it be in real estate or other ventures, and it really didn't pan out because the economy kind of tanked down.
All right, well, Mr. Sniffen, I really do appreciate you spending the time to answer a couple questions about the recession and things of that nature, dealing with African Americans, minorities, and other ethnic groups as well. And I just want to say thank you, and I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, as you as well.
All right. You can stop it.